Do you get excited by Emmentaler? Do you flip out over feta? Do you go gonzo for gorgonzola? Well, you might be a real cheese lover like me, because I think cheddar can make anything better. And I'm really lucky because Jack's here with some beautiful artisanal cheeses.
Yeah, so these are all handmade. Now, these are American cheddars. Now,
Okay.
I know your
That's
whole, British Island thing.
Whatever.
Okay, but these are beautiful cheeses. They're really diverse, so you're gonna see all kinds of flavors. The biggest thing that you're gonna immediately notice, especially if you look at the board here, is most of these are block cheddars, meaning they're aged in plastic. Couple of them are cloth bound, and you can see these fissures or blemishes, as they call them in the business, is an indication it's cloth bound. So it is what it sounds like. They wrap fabric around the cheese, coat it in melted lard, and then age it that way. Now what that does is you get much more variety of texture from the exterior to the interior. It gets drier, it can be more crumblier than a block aged cheese, which is in plastic, so it's not losing moisture during the aging process. And you can get some oxygen that gets in there.
Right.
And that's what's causing these blemishes. Totally fine to eat. They're actually, for some people, the best part of the cheese. It's a little horseradishy, a little blue cheesy. So you started with the orange cheese. The difference here is they're adding flavorless annatto oil from a achiote seed that gives it the distinctive color. We've actually done taste tests where we blindfolded each other. You can't actually tell it's an orange cheese unless you're looking at it.
Right. I hope not.
So there's been a new style that's been emerging, and it's kind of got a sort of sweet, kind of sharp thing going. It's best known by Beecher's, which started out in Seattle, or Milton Creamery and Prairie Breeze in Iowa. Any impressions here of things that you are gravitating towards or differences you're noticing?
I like having a couple different kinds of cheddar on a cheese board because they are so different. I love this one. I love the crystalline structure in there. I probably wouldn't want to cook with any of these because I'm imagining the budget for these is a little bit on the upside. You just want to enjoy them with a piece of bread.
Yeah, these are all $20 to $35 a pound.
I'm not cooking
Also,
with that.
they're aged too long. If you want to cook with a cheddar cheese, you actually want a younger cheese. It's going to hold better. It's also less expensive. Other things you're noticing here on the table.
This one's incredibly buttery, lovely, silky and smooth. A little bit of tang. I'm not supposed to find fault here, am I? Because it's like trying to find a date and they all look like Tom Selleck. Does this one have a little bit of that sweet profile in it?
Yeah, the sweet profile kind of reminds me sometimes of caramel or butterscotch. It's like it's a complex sweetness. It's not just sweet. I like them all. I have some favorites, but I'm curious what your impressions here and if you had a favorite on the table.
I think my favorite is this one. I love that little bit of crunchy bits.
Yeah.
And a really, really well-aged cheddar.
So those crunchy bits are the same crunchy bits that are like in Parmigiano.
Exactly.
It's from long aging, and it's a sign that this cheese has had a very nice, well-tended life before it ended up on your cheese plate.
And this one was cloth bound and wrapped in lard, and that's how I want to go as well. So I really like that one.
Duly noted. Yeah, you can tell that that's the crumbler cheese. And in fact, why don't you flip that over? That is the cloth-bound cheese. This is from Vermont. It's Cabot. And in partnership with Jasper Hill. And I love the texture of this cheese. Wonderful.
I would love to try and see what this one is.
We're going to the Midwest. So this is Milton Creamery, Prairie Breeze. It is a good example of that sweet, sulfury, complex balance, sort of new style of cheddar that's become popular. It's a little bit creamier than the first cheese that we were talking about, and delicious.
These two are almost tied for me, but I'll stick with the color thing here and go with this one.
Yeah, so this one I chose, it's from Wisconsin, small business called Widmer's, but they're using the same cultures that you would use in an Alpine cheese.
Oh.
So Emmentaler or Gruyere, and it has a little bit of those buttery notes. Right. I think that was something you were referencing. So it's cheddar, but not cheddar. Last but not least, the orange cheddar. I think a lot of times people think orange cheddars are simpler or less complex. And I would say, no, this is a super interesting, complex cheese, well-aged, made in Wisconsin.
These are all incredibly good, and it proves the point. Cheddar makes everything better.
It does.
Well, if you'd like to learn more about all these beautiful cheddars, we have all of that information on our website. Definitely go take a look. And I'm going to take a bite.
For full episodes of your favorite cooking shows, head over to ATK's Full Episodes channel on YouTube. You can stream complete seasons of America's Test Kitchen, Cook's Country, and more. See you there.